If I asked you to describe a great leader, I'd be willing to bet certain traits come to mind. Someone charismatic, dynamic, inspiring, a confident public speaker. You're probably imagining a man too, but that's a bias we'll save for another talk. We tend to think of great leaders as people who naturally take to the stage, who draw other people to them by their sheer presence, who are extroverts. But history has also been transformed by people who don't fit these descriptions. People like Rosa Parks, Eleanor Roosevelt, and Gandhi. These people would have described themselves as shy, quietly spoken, as introverts. Of course, we're drawn to extroverts. They're usually charming and persuasive, fun to be around. They're not quietly in the corner somewhere reading a book where we might not notice them. Introverts are mostly happy to let the extroverts take the attention. They'd rather not be in the spotlight. They'd rather finish that book. If they become leaders, it's not because they want to be the center of attention, it's because they feel compelled to act. They lead, not because they enjoy giving orders, but because circumstances have put them in a position to make change. If they're the boss, they allow space for the ideas of others to grow because they're not trying to make their mark. An introvert sounds like a pretty good boss, right? You won't need to worry about them stealing your ideas or talking over you in a meeting. Some of our great creators are introverts too. People like the writer J.K. Rowling, the great thinker Darwin, and the designer of the first Apple computer, Steve Wozniak. It turns out coming up with good ideas is easier when you're engaged and quiet. Solo contemplation than when you're leading the cheerleading squad. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with cheerleaders. Extroverts are great. Some of my favorite people are extroverts. But why is the world so set up for extroverts and so hard for introverts? Why are we always encouraging our kids to speak up, join in, work as a team?
Redress. 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 Introvert. 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 Certain. Certain. Certain.
Trait. Trait. Trait.
Charismatic. Charismatic. Charismatic.
Inspiring. 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 Confident. 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 Bias. Bias. Bias.
Tend. 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 Presence. Presence. Presence.
extrovert, extrovert, extrovert,
transform, transform, transform,
charm, charm, charm,
persuasive, persuasive, persuasive,
spotlight, spotlight, spotlight,
circumstance, circumstance, circumstance,
mark, 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 steal, steal, steal,
engage, engage, engage,
contemplation, contemplation, contemplation,
cheerleading, cheerleading, cheerleading,
squad, squad, squad,
cheerleader, cheerleader, cheerleader,
encouraging, encouraging, encouraging,